It's time for the Daily Stand Up Podcast presented by AgileDad with your host, Lee Henson. Without any further ado, let's get started. It's been a minute since I had a chance to review an article, and one of our faithful subscribers sent in an article for me to review, so I'm going to review it. This one caught my attention because I thought it was pretty funny. It says, "Is the ScrumMaster role dying out in 2024? Oh no!" Okay, let's see what they say. The Scrum Master accountability is not fading. However, the Scrum Master role is evolving rapidly to be more capable and standing for true leadership in an ever changing work environment. Ooh. I want to see where they think this role is evolving to, because if you're doing it right, it doesn't require evolution. Let's see where they went. It says recently there's been speculation about the relevancy of the Scrum Master role. Some argue that it's simply becoming obsolete, while others believe it's evolving rather than disappearing. Okay. To note that roles and accountabilities are a different thing, in this article we focus on the Scrum Master role in an organization that includes, but is not limited to, the Scrum Master accountability based on the Scrum Guide 2020. Okay, so they just gave us a whole disclaimer about what they're talking about, what's included, what's not included. Parental discretion is advised. If you still see results after 4 hours, consult a physician, all this good stuff. Yes. Okay. So let's see where they went. The skills and expertise of a Scrum Master remain vital in helping teams adapt, grow, and deliver value in an increasingly complex and fast-paced world. Fact. It's evolving from what was in many cases a position focused on process facilitation to encompassing a broader spectrum of skills and responsibilities. Let's pause there. I don't know that it was ever solely focused on process facilitation. I think that's a misconception. And that was causing people to couple this role with other roles because they didn't understand the greater facilitation skills of the Scrum Master. They didn't understand what a Scrum Master actually does for 8 hours a day. So because it was so hard to track or to keep in line, people started expanding the things a Scrum Master was responsible for. And I hope that's not where this article is going, but let's see if it is. Okay. Being a Scrum Master today represents the first step towards higher leadership in a product-focused organization. Oh boy, I think they're going to try to couple it with a product owner. This includes a deeper understanding of business agility, openness to new practices, an expanded toolkit, and a combination of both technical and soft skills. Okay, I like where it went. It requires determination, the ambition, and the ability to provoke change for the better throughout the entire organization, and the courage to act for it and do it. Yes! Okay. Where I thought this was going completely south, you've turned me around. You're winning me over. Let's see where it goes. Number 1, adapting to new needs. A Scrum Master who can anticipate changes, understand the nuances of team dynamics in varied settings, and apply new knowledge in innovative ways is invaluable. This adaptability extends to learning from other fields such as change management and even technical domains relevant to the team's work. I just did a whole video about Agile change management and how the Scrum Master needs to be more involved there. You, my friend, are exactly in line with where I was going. Okay, let's go to number 2. Evolving role understanding. Scrum Masters are accountable for fostering an environment where Agile ways of working and product mindset thrives. This evolution indicates a shift towards more coaching, mentoring, and strategic and critical thinking. Once again, I am good with this. I am definitely good with this. I think it is an incredible way to really understand where we're trying to go and what we're trying to do. Good stuff. I think that you need to get to strategic and critical thinking. Okay. How about adoption of new practices? As the business landscape evolves with advancements in technology and shifts in stakeholder needs, wishes, behaviors, etc., the ability of Scrum Masters to integrate new technical practices or non-technical practices becomes a key detriment of the team's success and their relevance. This proactive approach not only enhances teams' creativity and versatility, but also highlights the Scrum Master's position as a key figure in fostering innovation and driving agile transformation within organizations. That's walking a line a little bit. I think that it's important for the Scrum Master to have these engagements, but I think the product owner definitely needs to be involved here. This just feels very walking the line and pushing the Scrum Master more towards being a PO or a BA than a Scrum Master. And I don't want to push that line too closely. All right, let's go to number 4. Expanding the Scrum Master toolbox. The Scrum Master's toolbox constantly evolves. Today, it includes advanced skills like forecasting, new forecasting techniques, and various coaching stances. These tools enable them to offer more effective support to their teams with innovative techniques that navigate complex work landscapes. Okay, let's pause there. I have been offering these same coaching skills and stances and whatnot that you're referring to here for the last 10 years. So this isn't something new or evolving. This is something that should have been there all along. This is why I place such great emphasis on getting a level 2 advanced certified Scrum Master certification if you're a Scrum Master, because we cover all of these topics in that course. Everything from adoption of new practices to expanding your toolbox, all of those things are covered. So I think that it's important for Scrum Masters to not just be satisfied with status quo of what they're doing today, but they need to look to enhance or improve their skill sets through advanced certifications. All right, let's go to the last one. I'm sorry. Number 5, there's 6. So number 5 says pie-shaped skill set. The modern Scrum Master must have a pie-shaped skill set, which means a deep understanding of the Scrum framework while acquiring technical skills relevant to their team's work. This dual competency allows them to effectively bridge the gap between techniques, process, and practices, adding soft skills like conflict resolution, strategic planning. Okay, you've just turned a Scrum Master into a project manager. While I agree it's helpful to have a Scrum Master that understands the technical skills, it's not required. And there's no one on earth going to convince me that it is. I have seen so many successful Scrum Masters that want to understand exactly what's happening, but they don't need to have the deepest dive knowledge into all the technology pieces in order for them to be successful in the Scrum Master role. I don't want the Scrum Master to try to be the font of all knowledge. When that happens, that usually causes more bad than good, right? So I'm saying use the 3.14 approach instead of the pie shape. Never mind. They have pie spelled P-I instead of P-I-E and A. Okay. So just to get it straight, for me, I think that the Scrum Master needs to understand technology to the extent of what's going on. They need to build relationships and really focus on the soft skills and the things that we were talking about before. And finally, number 6, embracing leadership. While the Scrum Guide 2020, in the Scrum Guide 2020, the Scrum Master Accountability is referred to as true leaders who serve. The Scrum Master role is evolving to include even stronger focus on leadership within teams and a larger organization. This means leading by example, inspiring, guiding, and empowering the team to take ownership, innovate, and drive continuous improvement. Okay, I'll pause there. What I can tell you is this is a welcome change. I have for years said that the Scrum Master would evolve into more of a leadership type role, and it has. In fact, if you take the Agile Coaching Skills Certified Facilitator course, which I'm currently offering, you will learn very quickly that a lot of those leadership things that are incorporated into that course, as well as the facilitation techniques, fall squarely on the shoulders of a good Scrum Master. So the difference between a good Scrum Master and a great Scrum Master is being able to do all these things. The only confusion or argument that I would have here is that I don't want, it seemed like in certain cases there was a blurring of the roles. I want the roles to be very clear. I want the accountabilities to be very clear. And I think that's why the Scrum Guide is written in such a simple fashion. But I also want people to know that the soft skills do matter, and that while the Scrum Master's responsibilities or accountabilities may not necessarily be evolving, I think that more people need to focus on understanding what those accountabilities are and pushing them towards more excellence in their role and taking on some of those advanced techniques. That's going to do it for today. I hope that you enjoyed this episode. If you have a topic you want us to discover or cover or an article you want us to read, learn more at AgileDad.com. We'd love to hear from you. As always, we encourage you to stay healthy, stay well, and stay agile, my friends. Until next time, do take care.